Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all.
We're back.
Yes, we are. Listen, another week. Y'all gonna be waiting for these videos. Now y'all be like, oh my God, why don't she post more frequently? Now, listen, I think it's mostly because I won't have you here. I really enjoy like just reverbing with you and just communicating and conversing, and just it really feels like you're enjoying the information, and that's what I want. That's the audience that needs to be listening to this. People who are truly interested in scalp care for curly hair, and they believe that the scalp care is the foundation of what makes our the extension of our hair, of our scalp great. And so yeah, with that being said, please subscribe to the channel, guys. Oh, hold on. Please subscribe to the channel. Share this video with someone who just loves scalp care, and leave a comment if you have a question. That would be wonderful. It'd be so helpful. So let's dive on in. Yes. Again, Clarice.
All right. So why is essential oils so important?
Well, essential oils are important for everything. I specifically, essential oils are important in scalp care.
Yes, scalp care. Yes.
Well, because it's not really talked about. When someone says that they have alopecia, or if they're suffering from female pattern baldness, they go to the Rogaines, the Nioxins, and things like that. Well, what I've come to find out during my research is they've done research studies where they've used mice, and they've just tested peppermint essential oil, lavender, rosemary, tea tree. They do all these different experiments and different tests to see the efficacy of those essential oils versus those Rogaines, those particular products. With that research, they found that the essential oils actually have the same efficacy as the Rogaine does, with less side effects, of course. You don't get as much itching. With Rogaine, you get really itchy. So I'm like, whoa, essential oils work like that? And then I began looking, and in their articles, they don't just only use peppermint in their mixtures. Like sometimes they compare peppermint, but they'll use peppermint and lavender. And then so I'm like, oh, well, let me look into essential oils. Let me see which ones really work for scalp care and why they're important. I began learning. I'm like, so first of all, let's start with peppermint. Why is peppermint important? I learned that peppermint is antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, antibacterial. Wow. It has all those different qualities. Cedarwood is an antiseptic. It helps with dandruff, so you can use that. All essential oils need to be mixed with the carrier oil. I use jojoba oil specifically because jojoba is, to me, it's just a balanced oil. You can there's other oils, avocado oils. If you use coconut oil, I'm not a coconut oil user, and I've not used avocado, but I subscribe with jojoba, and I love that. But yeah, just learning those, I'm like, whoa. I'm like, so let me look up what rosemary do. We got antioxidants. We got nerve healing.
Wow.
It has carnosic acid, which has nerve healing. All of these different things, going in detail and learning that, knowing that the head spa also offers those particular things in it, was groundbreaking for me. Now I know that I can be a difference for the scalp care in our community. I could start there. So that's why I chose scalp care for curly hairs, because I really want to start with ethnic hair. I want to start with where I began. I want to start with what I know best, and so yeah, essential oils are important for that reason. They have all kind of reasons. That's why when you do have seborrheic dermatitis, that's a fungal, fungal thing. You want to use peppermint because it has antifungal properties. It's just there's a list of them, and that is so powerful to me. I love it.
So where did you learn all of this from?
So of course, I went to school. I went to pharmacy school, and I didn't learn about essential oils in pharmacy school because they don't not teach you holistic medicine. Don't get it twisted. But I just got the interest of what's important, and I did my own research. What school taught me, what college taught me, was that when you do research, you can't use Wikipedia. You need to be using PubMed, and you need to use the WebMed MD, and you need to be using reliable resources. So that is what got me, and then it helped me also understand how to read and understand these articles. They're not novels, you know what I mean? And they're not interesting, some of them, if you don't like that type of stuff. Sometimes they're very commas. There's a lot of commas and a lot of et als, you know, and a lot of subscripts, and it's just a lot of jargon that a lot of people don't understand. Yeah. So if you're not into that, but I was, you know, I'm like, whoa, this, it just made me feel like I was back in school. Yeah. So I began researching different articles, like I said, on peppermint. I researched all of them especially the ones that I use in my, and that I teach to use in the classes, and that I use in my head spa. Lavender, peppermint, tea tree, rosemary, cedarwood, lemongrass, and then also, which we didn't talk about, was reishi mushroom. And that comes in a powder form.
And did you research any books or anything?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So you want to hand me those? I was thinking you would ask me what reishi mushroom is. I know they're interested. I know they want to know. Do you guys want to know what reishi mushroom is?
Yes. What is that?
All right. So before I talk about these books, so reishi mushroom is. I started doing research about alopecia, alopecia areata specific. I have a client that's alopecia universalis. She has no hair. She's on the channel somewhere in all of the videos. I've had a long journey, so I have tons of content. But anyway, I just wanted to know what was a scientific, who would have thought, cause of what was happening in this. Comes to find out that it's testosterone. Testosterone, specifically DHT, which is dihydrotestosterone. So how to describe this is, I'm going to use the tree analogy. What happens is we have, you're going to water your tree, right? But there's dihydrotestosterone in this tree, okay? And it's water. So when you pour this on the roots, you don't recognize that dihydrotestosterone is binding to the roots and smothering them. And so it prevents the hair from growing. So, but it finds all of the testosterone that's in those roots. So how about we do the testosterone, those little white seeds that nourish the dirt? It binds to that and prevents the nourishment of the dirt. So the hair doesn't, and what the reishi mushroom does is it has scientifically been proven that they have found research that it combats that process. And so that is why I use that, and I use it in a topical version. We use a powder form, we mix it up with the oils, and we put it on the scalp and massage, and of course the steam helps penetrate it. But yeah, absolutely. But back to the books. So I learned a lot of the stuff that I learn online, but then also I read. I like books like this, and this is Diseases of the Hair and Scalp. I have not read this book. I'm not telling you as a page flipper, you know, but when I need to know something about seborrheic dermatitis, when I need to know something about dandruff, pityriasis capitis, I make sure that I go and like those names, you know, like knowing that to me, that's important. That helps people understand that I'm not just holding this book, that I'm actually diving into the knowledge in here. Yes. And also I have this one here. This is pretty cool. It has more pictures in it. I'll open this one up for you because that one is kind of boring. But this one got some weird pictures, y'all. I forgive me if I open to I opened to the wrong page. But there's not many of us in here. I can say that. See, I knew I was gonna do it. Oh, bam! That's nasty. They might do look. That's gross. Look, let me tell them another page. But they stop the channel. I don't even know what the hell that is. That's hair growing on somebody's. It's called a Fontaine Navis. Let's look here. Here's some. The body. Yeah, the ball. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Ew.
Ew. Right.
That face is dirty.
It's all gross. None of these pictures look good. I'm telling you, there's some you know, there's images of ringworm in here, and Tinnitus capitis, which is ringworm, the scientific term. There's all kind of things in here. So, here's some. Pityriasis capitis. There you go. Plain old dandruff. But so that is. I just like expanding my education. I love diving into that. I guess with teaching, going back to that, that's why again I started teaching, because nobody wants to just have all this knowledge and not be able to utilize it and provide value to somebody else. At least for me, like I don't just want to be the person that just knows it. I want everybody to know what they want to know. You know what I mean? I want to be able to help them with that, and so that's why I created those classes and stuff so that everybody can participate. You know what I mean? We can do this together.
I think it's good for everybody to know because, like you said, we are not taught, like, hairstylists are not taught this in school.
No, we're not. No, we're not. I don't know whether I just, there are some things that we're taught that are beneficial. You know, I'm not discrediting that there isn't value. You know, I always want to really speak to the positive side of things. If you know me, you know I'm always really, really remain in the most positivity. At least I try to, on a regular basis. We all got that little, you know what I mean. You just got to be the star of the show, don't you?
She said she's sleepy.
No, it's nap time. Yeah. Oh, you don't like that word? You just sleepy? Ooh, look at that face. But yeah, I like learning more, you know, and again, I guess that probably should have been on what makes me an expert in my field.
Yeah, I just love how passionate you are about your work.
Well, thank you.
And you don't have to go to sleep. Okay.
Oh.
Say hi.
Hi.
No.
All right, so excuse us.
Here, back.
All right.
Our
Thank
guest is
y'all.
on.
Right. You know, we appreciate y'all. Hopefully she's like y'all favorite feature. It's like, I'm just joking. The knowledge.
Yes,
we
the
need the knowledge to be your favorite feature. Make sure that you stay tuned in. I'm going to
I can see.
oh, you can't see? All right, let me scoot over.
I can see it. I can't see it.
There you
She's
go.
back again.
Right. And make sure that you share this video with someone who loves scalp care and they truly believe that scalp hair is hair care. You know, my specialty is scalp care for curly hair because that's what I love. That's where I begin. And thank y'all so much for tuning in. This is all about the science behind the hair.
Yes. All right. Bye.
Mm-hmm.